Okay, the first thing you need to do to be able to turn 2 layers with this mallet is start with 1 lead and just drive about a foot worth of service. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay down a foot. So and that's about a foot. And then I end up stopping. End up taking the ball off. I end up taking the ball off. I come up here, I take it out of the hook. Break it out of here, and I just basically pull the whole lead right off, because I'm going to lead it, this one, because it's the ground layer, off of the front of the mount. So take this all the way off. I'll back the mallet up, pop that bunchy off. It's going to move back here. And then this one, zoom in right here, then comes up around that pin. The whole ball comes around. Comes around that pin.
For that one.
No. Comes back around. Goes back up through the hook. And then goes right back out on the end. Containers on here, every time you put them back on, you want to make sure that they're clamped down really hard. These are just made out of hose fittings and a hose clamp. They work really good. We've tried to buy some more expensive ones from McMaster Car, but these seem to work just fine. They're cheaper by far. So you want to take, now that you've re-led all of this around here, you're going to take the second ball, which will be the rider, come up here through the hook, come down, and this one is going to be led just like the last one was. It's going to come down, it's going to come into the hook, come around, and get a little more slack. I'm going to pop that off, pop that back on. Just so that those are led correctly on there. They just so they stack up to the direction they're going. And then I'm just going to lead a couple of turns underneath here, because it'll find its own spot in just a minute. All right, so I'll start turning kind of slow. You just have to watch the front end, because it's going to produce a lot of tension. It's all going to produce a lot of tension really quickly. you can see, everything starts moving. Everything starts walking ahead. I'm laying the ground turn off the front of the mallet, as you can see. You zoom in on that. And then the riding turns, you come back around to pause it.
Go ahead.
Okay, and then you can see where it's laying down off of the back end of the mallet here. So as you're running, you're laying down both layers and sort of just walks her way down the line. Now it's a little hard turning, a little harder turning than when you're working with just the two balls running in concert with each other. But this is still a huge time saver when you're doing foot ropes or chafe protection on backstays against braces and things like that. So it's a nice way to get more work out of one pass. An idea as to how fast you can go once you really get kind of moving with it. You can kind of really hunker in and start turning. The nice thing about this mallet is it's balanced much better than a single handled mallet because, you know, you got the two balls of twine opposed to each other and pretty far out. And we always try and use pretty heavy balls of twine just because you get a little bit of flywheel effect. So you can really start making some ground. And with the balance being better, you can be more upright, so you're not as fatiguing as fast. And that's a little faster than you can turn a mallet just doing one pass. So I think this kind of gets it done a little bit better. And it puts it on hard as a rock. Come back in. So you can see it puts it on super hard, super clean, flat. So you get a real nice finish on the ground turns and the riding turns as well. You can see the polish that comes on the riding turns. All right, thank you.